How to fulfill orders on Shopify. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can fulfill Shopify orders. So let's get started. Now, ordering on Shopify and setting up your own fulfillment process is really important for any successful store. You need to have a standard operating procedure for order fulfillment, otherwise, it can be really delayed and your delivery time can be impacted. So, how can you fulfill orders? Now, it depends on the type of mechanism you want to set, whether you have digital products, whether you have products that you're going to be shipping, what are your agreements with your shipping providers, as well as what type of payments you're taking. If you're taking cash on delivery payments, if you're taking prepay, post pay, or if you are taking direct credit card payments. So, the first thing we're going to do is head on into our order tab and you're going to see how a order looks like on your Shopify store. Now, this is a particular order that was for a digital product, and it's going to say that the delivery method does not require shipping. There is only one item, the fulfillment status is fulfilled, the payment is pending, the total, channel, and the customer information. When you click on an order on your Shopify store, you're going to see the complete information about the person that ordered it. So this is going to be on the right, and then you're going to have your order invoice. You can click on your top right to actually print an invoice, and you can also mark it as paid directly. Now, you might say, hey, why would I want to mark something as paid? Well, if you take wire transfers via mobile devices and your administrator confirms that the person has paid, then you can mark it as paid. But usually, this is not something that's going to work efficiently for larger stores. This is only for stores that are usually just starting out and have not currently started their payment processor, or they're still looking around for a good payment processor. So for any store, first off, you're going to go into your settings and then you're going to go into your payment system. Once you go into your payment system, you're going to click on choose a provider to choose a payment processor, or you can even set up a bogus getaway. You can also add your payment method and include manual payment methods like cash on delivery. And if you're just testing out your store, you can always set up bogus gateways. And in your bogus gateways, you're going to put in the following code instead of the credit card numbers. One is to stimulate an approved transaction, two is to get a declined transaction, is three is a gateway failure. Now I'm just going to activate this and we're going to head on over into our store and we're going to place a sample order. Usually for any store, whenever it's starting out, you usually do want to place sample orders. Now I'm going to click on buy it now and I'm just going to purchase this set, and you can set up whatever email you want. You can add whatever name you want like this. Then we're going to add whatever address, city, postal code. Then below that, we have our standard shipping, and then you're going to have your credit card number. So I want this to look like an order which was successfully placed. So I'm just going to do that. And once I do that, I'm going to add any type of date for the expiration date, as well as any security code. Then you have the name on the card, and then you just click on pay now. Once you've done that, your store order is going to be successfully placed. Now, this is where you come in, where you're going to see an order. Once you click on your orders on the left, we will see a brand new order where it says paid and the fulfillment status is unfulfilled. You're going to click on your order, and whenever a order is paid, you fulfill it automatically or directly. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on fulfill item, and you're going to add the tracking number that you got from your delivery service or from whatever type of delivery carrier that you have. You can also click on print packing slip on the top right, so you can print this out. So whenever I'm shipping out an order, I have to pack it. And whenever I'm packing an order, I do need this particular slip. So I just like to pack this and I include that in the package. Then on top of that, when you click on fulfill item, you can also send out the invoice and you can send out a notification to the customer. Let's say the tracking number that the business gave me was this, and then you can select whichever carrier it was. I'm going to just mark it as other, and you can enter a tracking URL. So if your carrier is not listed over here, although they have a lot of international carriers listed in the Shopify list, if it's not listed, then you can just copy and paste the tracking page URL. Then click on fulfill item. Once you've clicked on fulfill item, this means that you have sent out the order from your end. And once the order has been sent out from your end, you're just going to be waiting for the order to be delivered. However, in the meanwhile, you do have a couple of things you can sort out, which is to ensure timely delivery. First off, you can send out an email, which is going to be for the delivery time. Then you can click on print order page to print out the order page and send it to the customer. Usually you do that via email when an order is placed. And once everything is completed, you can go back and just be worry free. When your order is completely fulfilled, okay, you will see over here, once your order has been delivered, it's going to mark it as delivered. And that is all you have to do whenever you are fulfilling orders on Shopify. Now, this is very time consuming, and you might say, if I'm getting 100 orders every day, how am I supposed to do that? Well, you do bulk fulfillment. You just click on over here, click on print, and print your packing slips together. Then it's going to start generating all the packing slips and printing them out for you. So this has 2 pages, and you're going to do this in bulk. Then you're going to click on mark as fulfilled, and the orders are going to be fulfilled, and the customers are going to be notified. Once that happens, you're just going to send them out with the packing slips and enter their relevant tracking numbers. You can do this in the form of a easy bulk edit instead of having to do everything manually. You can even directly move towards the unfulfilled tab to see any of your unfulfilled orders and proceed with fulfilling them and sending them out. You will also have a tab for unpaid orders, open orders, and then archived orders. When you have a certain threshold of orders, you might want to archive them so they're removed from your order list. So for that, you can just take a look at any of your orders that are fulfilled. You can filter them out and select them and choose to archive them. So it's just easier for you to manage your newer orders. Now, this is for a direct shipping process where you are the person that is fulfilling orders. What happens if you're using a drop shipping tool? Well, in drop shipping, the payment is going to come to you, then you're going to have to pay your drop shipping provider. For example, we're using Deezers and we have an AliExpress provider. So once the payment received, you're going to mark it as fulfilled, and the payment is going to go through you to the actual AliExpress supplier. Then the AliExpress supplier is going to ship the product to the customer. That is another way for you to get started with order fulfillment. Although you do need to ensure that when you have products that are being delivered from abroad, it's going to take a longer time. So, because it's going to take a longer time, you want to ensure that your website does illustrate that. It does say, this product is going to take 10 to 15 days or however much time you've agreed upon with your particular supplier. And the tracking that is added by you, you're going to ask for that tracking number to be provided via the AliExpress supplier. So usually you do settle these terms beforehand so you don't have any mishaps when you're delivering to your customers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.